All right, guys, welcome to the stream. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? We're back at it, man. Again. We've been cranking out the streams, haven't we, recently? Oh, don't want to hear myself talk, because I sound like a prick. Give me a second here and we'll get started, guys. We're going to jump back into some more Grey Zone because I am fucking addicted. We will be switching it up tomorrow. And probably play some Call of Duty, maybe. And then on the 8th, we're going to play some Star Rail. And hopefully, we're going to be playing some Arena Breakout as well, then. It'd be nice if we could. All right, let me just check if everything's running okay. Bibbidi bibbidi. All right, see if the stream's live. We've got transcoding options as well on Twitch. Yerp. Yerp. I am. How's everybody doing anyway? We're good. I just want to watch a little bit of this Big Fry video. Curious to see what he's got to say about Grey Zone. See what people's views are. Not that it, you know, affects me because I got my view, but I'm curious to see what, you know, what people are saying. Put me blower on charge a second. All right, cool. That's working. How's everybody doing anyway, man? We're good. We're good. All right, let's Oh, I can hear myself. Don't want to do that. We don't want to do that, boys. We don't want to hear myself. Give me a second here. Let me just get OBS up. Dip. All right, you guys can see that, yeah. Okay, cool. All right then. Let's pop this out of the way. Let's check out what Big Fry's saying as well then, because I'm curious to see what he's got to say about Grey Zone Warfare. Let's have a look.
Access and oh
Let
my
me know if it's
god. So Grey Zone Warfare has released. So Grey Zone Warfare has released onto early access and oh my god.
Boom, 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 boom.
So when Gray Zone Warfare launched on Steam yesterday, it was greeted by a myriad of pissed off people, mainly due to the performance issues, optimization,
which is fair.
server
It's fair.
issues
I've been
like
lucky, but that's
crashing
fair.
and desync, which led to
I
an
see
initial flood
sometimes, like, when games launch, you know, people who are lucky enough, like, I've been lucky. The game's been running pretty sweet for me. Let me just check something. The game's been running pretty sweet for me. But, you know, sometimes people will have that I'm all right Jack attitude of like, oh, it's fine for me, you know. So the game's fine, like, you know, and can't understand where people are coming from. It's like, well, that hasn't happened to me. And it's like, well, it doesn't mean it's not fucking happening, though, you know?
negative
So I've had
reviews
multiple
that
people
took the
talk to me
game
about
to mostly
crashes
negative.
and
Throughout the rest of the day, as more
just
people
running
jumped into the game,
shite.
they realize, hey, yes, there are issues with things like performance optimization in general, the server issues, the crashing, and the desync, but these are par for the course issues when it comes to early access.
The rubber
And once you
banding
dig
was
underneath
insane
those
yesterday, though.
issues, there is a game here that is
It's a lot better
feeding
today.
the tactical shooter crowd in a way that 99% of indie tactical shooters can't even fathom to hit. Right now, not a lot has changed from the creator playtest that we were in last week, but the changes...
See, I think I'm lucky as well. I didn't get... Because sometimes creator playtests and early access, or like beta waves, and playing a decent chunk in a beta wave. That's why usually, typically, when a beta drops for a game that I really like, I'll play a couple of hours max, and then I'll bail on it. Because for me personally, especially when you get everything gets reset, but even then if he doesn't, he just kind of spoils the launch. I like to go into games as fresh as possible and enjoy the early experience. And sometimes extended betas, extended playtests, they can ruin that really. They can get you hyped, and of course, and not always, but I do think they can take a bit of the edge off that that initial start, that feeling you get, that like. That the honeymoon period when you first start a game, you lose it. There's all that excitement gone from the launch, and with modern day gaming anyway, with the internet and YouTube and everything, that's kind of gone from gaming anyway. Gone are the days when you'd see some pictures in a magazine and you'd be like, "Fuck, I'm excited about this," and you go through all the things thinking what the game's going to be like, and then you play it and it was nothing like that, or it was even better. But now you most
like
people
know
everything about a game before it drops. The best builds, the fastest way to level up.
It does still, feel a little bit inconsistent, but those
That's definitely a thing,
inconsistencies
yeah.
aren't every other firefight. I jumped in yesterday.
They're quite
and I wanted to
regular,
play
though, with
solo
the
'cause
scavs.
I heard of performance issues. I heard of servers crashing, so I didn't want to waste time grouping up, getting people together, doing missions. I just wanted to do it by myself, and I felt incredibly confident jumping into combat and taking out AI. A lot of the time, 1-2 bursts to the chest, and they are gone. The consistencies in firefights is so much better.
I don't know about that.
Started to listen to
We've seen it on my stream. I've put sometimes more than half a clip of an AK into a scav, and he's just like, "Fuck you, cocksucker!" You know what I mean? Just tanks that shit. It's not as bad as it was on day one, but that's what I think. I don't know if it's a server side issue when you're getting lag, that you're just not getting registered hits. But sometimes you're seeing the scav reacting. Like I hit a scav in the head twice with an M700. I think is it the M700? The bolt action rifle anyway. And you just fucking laughed at me pretty much.
Throw grenades, including smokes and frags, off of the helicopter, meaning you have a little bit of defense against LZ campers, guys who are watching the helicopter extracts. You can actually shoot at them from the air. This is great. But still, the big elephant in the room is performance and optimization. A lot of people who were buying into the game early on realize they literally cannot play this game. Now, I've seen a myriad of different combinations of specs, getting a myriad of different ranges.
Matt was just on about that in
FPS.
Discord, actually.
I've seen people with 4080s struggling to get over 40 FPS on medium or high. I've seen people with 4090s getting a 144, being able to capture at 1440 and not even miss a beat. I've seen people with 1080s
that's like what I've been getting.
struggle to even start the game.
See, I've been lucky like that. Like I've been
It's one of those
recording
issues that is
stuff
clearly
open, playing the
affecting
game,
large portions
100
of the player
FPS
base
plus,
and people with this.
1440p
And rightfully so,
recording
you guys purchased a product
with Shadow Play as
that
well.
came
Like
out in maybe a little bit of a too early state, right? Like almost every single content creator said.
So let's not pretend though that they didn't launch this game because of what's going on with Tarkov. I reckon this game they probably weren't ready to launch and they weren't planning to launch, and then Tarkov shit the bed and they were like, let's go.
In all of their videos, their live streams, and their tweets. But you wouldn't know that if you looked at the release date reveal trailer and seen all of these content creators, hell, including myself, praising the game one by one. Now, I will say I am psyched that I was able to be a part of a launch like this. That being said, I do think it's a little bit disingenuous where I put out 2 videos on my experiences with Gray Zone Warfare, and in both videos, I was very critical of a lot of issues.
The thing is, though, when you're making content as well, you kind of act as sort of a de facto journalist, don't you? And there's one thing, and this has been with films forever. If you look at movies, have you seen it where movies, like, they still do it on the radio now, and it'll be like, they'll be like doing the blah, 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 you know, talking about the movie and showing you clips, and then it'll be like an absolute thrill fest, IGN, the best thing this year, the whatever, exciting from scene to scene. And what they'll be doing is they'll be taking stuff out of context, sometimes out of a review or a preview or a statement made about the show movie, because that's just always been thing. I suppose you could say it's disingenuous, but it's to be expected. You know what I mean? It's just the way it rolls, the way it goes, isn't it?
Including optimization.
Yeah, what's going on, Johns? Playing some Grey Zone Warfare, dude. Just watching Big Fry's video, talking about it.
Sentiments, and I do think that this game has a very
apparently that's one thing that's coming soon as well. With the factions, at the minute everybody looks the same, so you don't know if you're going up against another faction, other than a bit of situational awareness of checking your map just before you're getting into situation, being like, right, there's no friendlies nearby, that's got to be an enemy. And then sometimes I myself have had to do, and I've had to double check my map just to make sure. That's supposed to be something that's going to be improved on soon, where I think each faction's going to have a particular look to them. So you should be able to identify that that's not your guys straight away, which I definitely am looking forward to.
Play test for 7 days straight. You know what I saw online in Steam community hubs, on Discord, and on Twitter? I saw everybody under the sun who wasn't able to get early access to the game, like these entitled, spoiled content creators, bitch, moan, and complain that they weren't able to play the game and give real feedback, and not this paid streamer hype marketing that all of these content creators are just going to give. They're not going to tell the developers how it is. We gamers need to have access, and you need to open up the floodgates and let people test, because that's how you're going to get.
That's normal. That's part of the course, isn't it? That always happens when content creators will select you, get access to games, especially content creators. You're always going to get people say, well, you know, we're going to give the real feedback. It's just it is what it is.
Real feedback,
wrapped upon.
Which then, of course, the developers obliged. That led them to a mostly negative review, and now they are scraping, clawing, and trying to climb back into a mixed rating because of everybody who just couldn't fucking wait. Every content creator that...
I agree with the sentiment of what he's saying there, but, you know, people... The way people review stuff, but at the same time, one, you paid for it for one, but two, I don't necessarily think that's why the devs obliged to launch the game, was because people really wanted to play the game. I think the devs launched the game because Tarkov have absolutely, like, well, not fucked themselves, but have been playing an absolute blinder in how to ruin your reputation in the last week or so, haven't they? And I think the devs saw that and were like, right, this is our best chance to launch the game now. We've got a fucking shit ton of Tarkov refugees. We can try and get some of those to become Grey Zone players. I might be wrong. The devs might have launched it, because that's typically not how devs work. Of like, oh man, they're asking for the game right now, better launch it. You know, I feel like that was a conscious choice because of the situation that's going on with Tarkov at the moment.
Made videos on this game said the developers should take 6 months to work through some of these issues. The developers chose to instead, I wouldn't say ignore that. They clearly know there's issues, but they felt confident enough that they could open the floodgates and let people get in. And now the developers...
The thing as well, though, when it comes to server issues, sorry to keep pausing it, with server issues, it's one of those things, from what I've heard anyway, is you can't, obviously performance stuff's a little bit different, but then again, it's not. When it comes to PCs, everybody's got a different build. You can only do so much for the idea of what people are going to be playing on, can't you? But when it comes to servers, you really don't know what's going to happen until you get a true stress test, and there's nothing like a stress test, like a launch. betas, closed betas, open betas, they'll never really do it the same as what a launch will they?
Put out fires
For the most
left,
part.
right, and center. Their Steam community hub is on fire. Their Discord was on fire. It's starting to calm down now. But this goes into this entitled fucking internet gamer culture that I have just...
I disagree with that. I disagree with that. Like, I don't think it's an... there is an entitlement issue within every facet of society nowadays. But I don't think that's necessarily the issue when it comes to games. If you're paying for a game, I don't care how early on it is. If it's being released and you're not doing an early support thing, like, you know, you're going to a GoFundMe type thing or a Kickstarter and paying like that, like how I did with Dark Matter, and that game came out an absolute shit show, and I was like, you know, whatever, sucks, but you win some, you lose some. But I think when a game gets launched that's being sold properly on a storefront, people have fair reason to expect a certain level of a game. You know what I mean? And that, I've been loving the game. I'm just saying that. I just think that's fair. I think to say to people like, well, stop bitching, it's like, you know, I disagree with that.
Moaning and complaining from a portion of this player base because streamers got access before I did. Even though we were giving them genuine feedback, telling them to wait, telling them not to go out. And you know what I was met with? I was met with people telling me that I should stop complaining and just be lucky that I was able to
Yo,
play
cheese!
it,
Twitch keeps interrupting your watch streaks and that annoys you. Oh, why? What, like removing them from your...
People realize that this is an actual early access product.
Why?
They complained. They bitched.
What's
they
it actually doing,
Guys,
like? Just not showing your streaks?
For indie
Welcome to the stream as well, dude.
Going to early access and doing it right.
I don't know what you're saying,
Most of the
Seema.
games
I
on
don't
my
speak
channel
Russian.
that I cover don't do early access proper. I've covered games that range from complete asset flips being sold for $25 to games that are in development hell for 10 years trying to just make it across the finish line. I don't think Gray Zone Warfare is in either of those camps. I think Gray Zone
agree with that.
Warfare has a gameplay loop and a sense of progression.
No, I definitely agree with that as well.
That most indie access
But even though it's got all of those things, I still agree with the fact that if someone's paid money for the game, they should be able to say, this fucking sucks, I can't play the game, it's trash. And I like I say again, I don't believe how Big Fry just said that the devs obliged because people were moaning because they wanted to play the game. I think the devs obliged to release the game because Tarkov has been slipping and they were like, let's go. Like, I genuinely think that. I could be wrong.
Absolutely kill for.
And I'm not judging them for doing that. I don't blame them. Business is business. You strike while the iron's hot. You know what I mean?
Who have promoted and greenlit and gave passes to games with less in every.
Yeah, Seema, I don't speak Russian, buddy, so I know what you're saying, dude.
To longevity, they have given those games a pass. Some of those games actually costing more fucking money than Gray Zone Warfare's entry cost. Yet at the same time, they turn around and say, I don't know about this one, guys. This was not it. I am of the...
But the thing you got to take into account, though, as well, there's a lot of Tarkov refugees are playing this, and it's their main game, it's their only game, or it's the majority, the main game. You know, there's always going to be that comparison.
Warfare is going to be a long development cycle to get to a 1.0 launch.
It's like you look at XDefiant, that gets roasted, and that gets roasted by people who Call of Duty is their main game, and they just compare it to COD.
Said this in
which
my
is fair,
last
because
video, that most people
it's entering that arena.
To be that game that feeds that tactical itch they've been waiting for. I said that they're not going to get it on day one, and what happened? And as we were bringing up issues, we were told to be quiet and just count our lucky stars that we were able to get access, unlike these plebeians that don't have access like content creators do. The developers obliged to your...
See that again? I disagree with that. People are kind of right in the sense that you've got access and... they might be saying that what you're saying doesn't equate to the same as what they're saying, because if you've just been given a key, you haven't paid for it. So if you're saying, well, this is not great, wait, but they then go and buy the game, that's on them. But they do still have the opportunity to say, look, I paid fucking $40 for this. This sucks. I don't like this. I don't like that. This game's crashing. The servers are crap. That's fair.
Your complaints, you're whining, you're complaining, and it put them in a bad spot. And this is the whole point of this channel.
He keeps saying that. Look, I need to look into that. Maybe the devs did launch the game because people were asking for it. I just don't believe that's the case, though.
So that the developers understand that when they go out, These are going to be the major complaints from the general gaming public, and they're going to be tenfold, and you are going to have to put out fires. And when it comes to a game like Gray Zone Warfare, you are playing in another stratosphere than 99% of tactical niche.
This game needs at least 3 or 4 updates before I'm going to play it. Like, this launch was terrible. Yes, it's a smart move against Tarkov release, mate. Agreed. That's what I'm saying against what Big Fry's saying, because he's kind of making out that, like, people are bitching and whining, and I'm in the camp of if a game has issues, you're allowed to say it's got issues when you buy a game. And yes, it is different than when you get a key given to you for free that you also can make money on. That's the thing that streamers don't see sometimes. They're like, well, I told you about the issues. It's like, yeah, you've also made a few £100 while you've been given a free game to play that's maybe not great, in a great position. You know what I mean? It's not the same as somebody else who goes out and spends £40. The game's not playing great, and then they go on to the Steam forums and say, this is dog shit. You know? Totally different situation, isn't it?
Indie shooters. You hit the top, I think, 25 wish-listed games on Steam. You are going to attract the general public that don't understand, nor do they give a flying fuck about early access. You buy a product doesn't work, you complain.
Nor should they. That's the thing, nor should they. I understand what early access is for. I do get it, honestly, I do. And I understand that, you know what you're buying into, but I also do understand that the customers shouldn't really care. They should, if they're going to give money, get something that's playable. It might not be what they're expecting or the whole package, of course, but it should be fundamentally playable. You know, if you're going to give your money, it should be playable at that point of offering over cash. And for a lot of people, it obviously hasn't. Like, I've been lucky, it's been playable for me. But I don't think somebody's bitching when they're saying my game keeps crashing. It sucks. That's a fair comment.
They should have waited 6 months to go out here. But we're here now. The game is out. The game is actually really, really fun. There is a gameplay loop, a sense of progression, and a sense of community being built around this game that, like I said, most tactical shooters would fucking kill for. But they are being plagued by major performance, server desync, and crash issues that could have been solved if they just waited a little bit more, worked on the game.
Lots of games do have good early access and some have terrible, don't they? A lot of AAA games on launch have terrible launches, and people are allowed to complain, in my opinion, when they've handed over the cash.
Gray Zone Warfare is the tried and true definition of a good early access title.
I agree with that as well, I do.
It has optimization issues. It has some issues with their gameplay design and choices that need to be worked out in a larger testing pool.
First thing they need to get sorted, servers, then optimization, and then they can start working on gameplay issues.
In a much larger capacity. But what you don't understand is the general gaming public does not give a single fuck about any of that. They are buying into this game because they saw a pretty trailer with pretty visuals, and they think that this is a AAA studio with hundreds of
I don't think that's true.
Working on this title. I
don't think that's true. I think people do buy into games because of pretty trailers and pretty visuals, but I don't think they necessarily think that that means it's a AAA studio. I think people just think that they should get something back for cash that they give over, and that's totally fair. You know what I mean? That's how transactions work. You give cash, you get something back. If you don't get the thing that you get back what you were supposed to get, not even what you was expecting, but not what you were supposed to get. You know, we can all expect things and think, oh, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. But it's a totally different thing when it's like, oh, the thing you gave me doesn't work, or it doesn't work for me. That's when I think it's fair for somebody to say, well, this is not really a cool thing to do.
Product is a product. They're equating
not that the devs did that on purpose. I'm not accusing them of that. But so far, massive props to them for me.
Equating this to games like Call of Duty and Battlefield, like they're being compared on the visual scale because the game.
You're always going to get that as well, though.
Like a AAA game, but they don't understand the nuances of what actually goes into indie development. They don't give a fuck.
Oh, I don't do that. But I think people understand that it's not a AAA developer. But that still doesn't take away from the fact that you're paying for it.
As an indie developer nowadays, which is why this channel exists.
I think that's what happens when you go into, you know, into business. Doesn't matter if you've got as much money as, I don't know, McDonald's, or you're just some dude selling burgers on the corner. People are going to expect the burgers to taste edible, aren't they? You know, the customer doesn't give a fuck that you haven't got the money that McDonald's has got, you know, and that you can't, you know, have all that resources behind you, but they're going to want what they want. It's fair enough. That doesn't mean the customer's wrong.
And regardless if you label it 100 times over that this is an early version of the game, you have to come correct in early access, or you face the wrath of the general gaming public. I do find it crazy that this tactical community has greenlit projects that are completely less than in every aspect in comparison to Gray Zone Warfare.
See, I think
are giving this game so much shit because it's
yeah. See, I think what's happening there, I think Fry's getting a little bit caught up on the fact that this game might be getting a lot of shit. But I think this game's got a lot more eyes on it than a lot of games that probably get a pass, if you know what I mean. When something's a bit crappy and nobody sees it, it's just a small crappy thing. But when something has issues and a lot of people see it, then it gets blown out of proportion and blown up a lot more, doesn't it? Because, you know,
to such a high regard because of the pretty
it's just normal, it's just natural, that isn't it?
Because this game is hitting a level that most of those tactical shooters can't fucking hit, it comes with a different level of expectation. And you guys should have known that. I'm a little bit soured at the fact that a bunch of content creators who brought up these exact same issues were then put into a trailer that makes the game look like it's going to be the greatest thing since sliced bread, and we're all co-signing it. We're co-signing it, but we also brought up a lot of issues in our videos that most of the people that saw that trailer with us in it aren't going to go look at. This entire situation sucks.
That's what happens though, man. Content creator, like I said, you act as kind of like a journalist. It's what films do with excerpts from reviews. The best movie of 2020, exciting from this to that, action-packed. And then they might go on to say, but it was actually badly written. They ain't going to say that. They'll just use the action-packed clip.
Try to be as ready as possible. When it comes to optimization, the best thing that these developers could do is open it up to the general public and get all of this feedback. But the problem is you open yourself up to the wrath of the general public, putting yourself in a position where it might turn off potential buyers, and it just sucks all around. As a developer, there is nothing you can do to win. During the creator playtest, the developers had nothing but messages on their Steam.
That's it as well. That's true. That's one thing. Yo, what's going on, Pelican? That's one thing I've always said. A bad launch will always be a bad launch. A delayed game is only delayed till it's not. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, you can lose the hype on stuff, but you'll never be able to get back from a bad launch. You can get back to having a good game that's, you know, people want to play, but you'll never be able to remove that, like, that stain of like, oh man, remember when it launched and it was an absolute shit show. But if your game becomes good, people tend not to care. It's, you know, it's whether you can recover from that. Look at No Man's Sky, that's, and Rainbow Six. They're two of the games really that had not the best launches, especially No Man's Sky, and blagged the shit out of everybody as well, but actually recovered from it by just keep bashing out update after update and smashing it out of the park. And now people who play No Man's Sky now don't really go, yeah man, remember the terrible launch. They remember it, but it's not at the forefront because, you know, you'll never get past that bad launch, but you'll be able to recover from it if in terms of people's viewpoint, if you know what I mean. Like I say, a bad launch is always going to be a bad launch.
In Discord of people complaining that content creators got access before they did. A week later, you guys got access, and then you shit all.
Hey, I agree with that, Marksman. The thing is, though, Rockstar do have a massive amount of resources. A lot of indie devs sometimes can't wait, can they? Unless they're getting investors, they have to set a date where they launch because they need to pay the bills. Like
live streams comparing this game to the day before because they couldn't run the fucking title. I really just think we've completely lost the fucking plot, and I know that as things continue on this path,
yeah, agreed, Pelican, yeah. And like when you speak to a lot of people about New World now, because like I like New World, but a lot of people go, hey, yeah, man, it's trash because how bad it was at the site it was in when it launched, and I think that's a game that's suffered greatly from its launch. That people haven't been able to get over that, and people were burnt and were like, you know, moved on. And the thing as well with MMOs as well, I think it's even a little bit more harsh for MMOs because they're such time sinks. And I think games like this are probably in that space as well because they're such time sinks to a degree that if you do launch bad, people are not going to waste that precious free time. They're just going to move on to this other title. They'll eat up the time if it's good.
Because this is the shit that you have to deal with. But on the opposite hand, I really don't think they should have launched as early as they did. But on the other hand, that I somehow have, looking around at the tactical shooter space, Gray Zone is miles ahead of almost every single game that I've covered on this channel, outside of a couple outliers, the ones that are very, very popular for a reason. The games like Squad, the games like Hell Let Loose. I put Gray Zone Warfare up on the pedestal with those tactical shooters, the pinnacles of those.
See, I don't even think of them like that, like, because to me they're different. They're more combat Milsim games. Gray Zone to me feels more like a mix between like Arma, Daisy, and Tarkov.
It has more content than a game like 6 Days in Fallujah. And if, for everybody who wants to fucking start doing comparisons to all of these other shooters,
and then there's nerds like me who want then shows like Tarkov.
Warfare has more content than games like 6 Days in Fallujah.
I feel you, dude. I went through the dark days of Call of Duty. I did.
All these other games,
you know?
Operator, Contain, all of these other games don't hold a candle to a game like Gray Zone Warfare. Objectively, with the amount of content that Gray Zone has and the gameplay loop that it facilitates, it is built from the ground up to keep you playing.
Well, I kept thinking one day it's going to be like Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3 again.
Terrorists. So as the Gray Zone
Don't get me wrong, I've been enjoying Modern Warfare 3 just lately though. I think it is a honeymoon period.
Playtest, people are pissed off because they can't play themselves. Do you launch? How do you?
What is he aiming solo for? What's he looking
at?
As
a development team. And then with all of that positive reception, people are excited. You announce that it's coming out, and
it's just you aiming low so he doesn't block his vision.
Went from everybody wanting access to the game because the content creators shouldn't be the only ones who can play it, to then announcing the release date and everybody saying,
"Oh, have you guys seen that
a little bit too early."
Ritual of Skur or Skur Ritual? It's like a standalone zombies game kind of thing. It looks alright actually. Looks a bit jank because it's made by a small studio, but it's like it's just a standalone wave based. Like it looks like Black Ops Zombies basically. You know, with like a more horror theme to it. Like Scabies eye candy for every FPS player, and from the trailer, everyone got hyped. 2 months from now, I can see a good size player. See a good. I hope so. I hope so. You know, you can never say. It's all up to the devs now. It's what they do. It's how fast they work on optimization and servers, and then how fast they start to try and implement other things. They've had a lot of sales, so they've got a bit of cash coming in. Servers are expensive, so they need to act fast, because multiplayer games, if you can't keep up the cost to cover your servers, you need to keep new people coming in. You need to keep updating. It's a hard balance, to especially for small companies, because they've got to cover all those costs all at the same time. But if you can do it right and explode, you can bring in investment then, can't you? And other companies will look at it and go, well, I'll offer you a bit of money, you know, let's get this thing going. At least from the business side of things, anyway.
How do you fucking decipher what the right move is? And I guarantee you, every single person who leaves a comment on this video...
Oh, yeah, I forgot to say, I mentioned earlier, apparently, obviously, once all the stuff's out of the way, you know how you got your different factions, they're going to look visually different as well soon. So you'll be able to tell straight away that they're not friendlies. So it's kind of cool.
Think the developers should have done, and I guarantee you almost everybody is going to have a different variation. Do you wait 6 months? Well, no, it's early access, Fry. Don't you understand what early access is? You have to be able to make the right call. And truthfully, as time has gone on, I have realized that indie developers lose and piss people off no matter what. So with that conclusion, do I think Gray Zone Warfare should have launched yesterday? Sure. Do I think it's worth your money? I mean, it really fucking depends. I'm not you. I don't know what your financials are like. If you
I get that question a lot, but it's like,
and you want to try it out,
for me,
try it. You have a 2-hour refund window. This isn't some fucking scam like Day Before where they're lying in trailers and then the game is something completely different. This is just
dude. The Day Before was ridiculous on it, man. What a bait and switch.
Need to work it out alongside a community. Is that not the definition of early access? Regardless, on this entire last 48 hours or whatever.
Do you remember Steam Greenlit? Do you remember some of the garbage that came out in Steam Greenlit? Crazy.
Even playing by myself, which is something I don't normally do, I was enjoying the hell out of it. The combat, when it's consistent, is intense. It's fun. I think the gunplay is pretty solid. If you've played a game like Ground Branch, you are going to feel right at home here. I was doing some of the
suppose it just kind of feel like Ground Branch in a way, yeah.
I think the game has an incredibly bright
I didn't
future.
like Ground Branch,
I think if you were to buy in, and if you can maybe get the game to
I played that very, very early,
and
I just was like, meh.
You're most likely going to have a good time, but that's also subjective too. Some people like the game, some people love the game, some people hate it. It's a very polarizing group of people. Do I wish the developers took 6 more months to work on it? Yeah, of course. I would say that for
modded zombies is fun.
Game that comes out now. Make sure that you come out with your
I used to do modded zombie streams and
stuff. It's
stuff.
very easy for us to sit back
modded
and say,
GTA
well, yeah,
as well.
All the time in the world.
Playing Pokemon
we don't know
in
their
GTA.
financials. We don't know how much they're paying their developers. We don't know how much run rate these guys have.
I didn't even
We don't
realize as
know
well, there's a
any of these
contextual
things. So, yes,
menus.
It is easy for us to sit here and go,
And
"Yeah, take your time.
animation
We
cancel
did
with
it.
your
Come out when
heels.
it's ready." And as developers, your
as
job
how
is
much I
to
know.
filter out all of the noise, compartmentalize all of the feedback, and put it into a way to be able to digest it and then understand and make the best.
Is that the
decision for whatever it
MK18
is
or
that you're
M18?
talking
That gun
about.
seems
By the way, if you can hear
mean,
jingling
man.
in the background, my fucking cat is going insane right now. This entire situation is weird because while I think that the game should have had 6 months in the cooker.
Yeah, they're like the
these
Mario
issues fixed,
64 stuff as
I also
well.
can't fault them if they looked around the landscape of the tactical shooter space, as well as looked at the reception from the creator playtest and the excitement, and thought that they could release today. Both of those decisions make sense to me. And I know there's people out there that are saying they made the right one. There's people out there saying they made the wrong one. They went from mostly negative fucking reviews in the early hours of the morning to now climbing to, I think it's at 63% mixed. So
Oh, is
most
it?
likely,
I didn't know that.
in the coming days, they're going to hit maybe a mostly positive review. But it just sucks that they.
I hope they can turn it round. I do, because I like the game.
In the first 24 hours to get there. I've covered a lot of shit games in my day. Games that, like, you jump in 50 seconds and you know that that game is never going to ever be finished. I've played asset flips. I've played absolutely garbage, lazy attempts at making video games. And Gray Zone Warfare is none of those things. So if you're wondering if you should have confidence in the purchase, I would say yeah. I mean, granted, we're not fortune tellers. I don't know
Also,
if this game is going to be
I think as well, when it's a multiplayer game, you can only have so much confidence. It's up to the community whether it stays, isn't it?
abandoned in a year. The feeling I get from every conversation I've had with the dev team is that they are passionate as hell about making this game happen, and they are devastated about the multitude of performance issues. And they are basically spending all-nighters trying to get this game up and running for as many people as possible. Already, the actions that they
I need a
taken
shave,
in the last
man.
24 hours have gone further than most of the quote-unquote game developers that I cover on this channel. And I'm just going to leave you guys with that. My name is Big Fry. Let me know what you guys think down below.
You know, like, I agree with a lot of his sentiment. I definitely disagree with like the idea that people are entitled when they complain about stuff with games. And I'm not saying that people aren't entitled nowadays, and I'm not saying that games can't be entitled, but I just think when you pay money for something, it's one thing expecting something that's in your own head. You know, we all create expectations that are not realistic and have no basis in reality. But at the same time, when you buy something, it should fundamentally work. You know what I mean? It should work at a base level. It should perform to a certain level. And I'm not blaming the devs for that, but I think also a consumer is allowed to say, this is fucking shit, bro. I want my money back, or to go and make a bad review. That's what the whole Steam system's about. I know it can be abused, but that's exactly what it's about. That's why we have the recent review stuff and that now, isn't it, to try and stop that? But that's exactly what it's there for. You know, and I don't know. Big Fry might have more, obviously more inner knowledge of what's going on with the devs, but I don't think they launched the game because people were demanding that they got to play it because streamers were already playing it. I just don't think that's how serious businesses work and serious developers work. I genuinely think they launched because if Tarkov hadn't done what Tarkov had done, I don't think this game would have dropped just yet. And I'm not mad about it because I've been enjoying it, and I'm not judging the devs because that's business. You gotta play. Sometimes you gotta get in there early. You know, there's what is it? What things I've heard in business? You make a better product, you make a cheaper product, or you're first. That's the way to get in there. You know what I mean? And if you can, when your competition's slipping, if you can get in while they're slipping, it's another way in, isn't it? It's another way in, boys. You know. Anyway, we're in the fucking game, lads. We're in the fucking game. Should we play some Grey Zone then? We talk about it, nothing, man. How's everybody doing anyway, though, lads? You all good? Appreciate you stopping by. So, yeah, I didn't realise. So, like, you can enter, like, your medicine, your grenade, your provision, and then say, like, your fetch this out, and then cancel. The amount of times I've been pushed while I've been healing, thinking that they hadn't implemented an animation cancel yet because it's early, and there is an animation cancel there. So I learned something new while I was off stream chat. So it's right click as well to cancel it, just in case you're wondering. And it's H to bring up the medicines, G for grenades, and P for provisions. So it's kind of cool. You know, if you're in a bit of a pickle, you know. It's nice. As well, the SKS. It's fucking sweet. I've been really enjoying it. Definitely get a lot less AI tanking my shots when I'm using the SKS, that's for sure. Alright, should we get rid of some of these AKs here, shall we? My inventory's a mess. I know, I'm sorry, but we'll sort it out at some point. I can't be arsed now, if I'm honest. We'll get it sorted at some point now. Marauders used to do that a lot. You know, just wouldn't let you move stuff. So we picked up these two guns earlier as well. I can't remember. Did I get given that one? I think I got given that one actually for a quest. And we picked up this also. But I don't know if I'm a fan of the sight on this. It's a little bit too... It's clean. Actually, it's not too bad. It just feels a little bit skinny. You know. A little bit skinny. Alright then. We have got some quests. We'll try and get in some PvP as well. Let's get rid of this. Sell this to you, boy. We are almost at level 2 as well. I think we get an upgrade in armor. And I think from Gunny, we get the MK18, I think, from Gunny. So that'll be nice. Because the MK18 looks like it's pretty sweet. So what tasks we got for him here? Retrieve the antique revolver and report back to Handshake. We've still got this one to do. We need to go back to the military base, actually. And find the intel. We've searched it, but we haven't found the intel. What's this one as well then? Hey there, champ. Listen, I've got a little side gig going on, and I'm wondering if you'd like a piece of the action. I've got a client on the line who was here when shit hit the fan and managed to escape. However, he seems to have misplaced his prized possession, a Colt single-action army revolver that John Wayne himself used in True Grit. They don't know to say that. Now, I've never seen that movie. Not really a Western fan, you know, but this guy is willing to pay big bucks if you get that little piece of movie memorabilia back to him. Frankly, I doubt it was even in his in the first place. He's probably just using the situation to nab somebody else's property. I really don't care about that. What matters? Fucking helicopter! Is that if you help me with this, I might have some more work lined up up your way, off the books, of course. According to him, the revolver is in a wooden case, and it should be somewhere in the shooting range west of the resort. You'll keep your eyes peeled when you're over there, right? Okay. So, are we going back to Hunter's Paradise? I think so. I think that's where we're going, yeah. Alright then. Bandages, MFAT, splints, surgery kit, CT, water, painkillers. We got more painkillers. We got another surgery kit. Let's take... actually, if I go into... So it can only be the things that I've got equipped. Okay, so we need... Actually, does it just go into your pockets, that? Why can't I access... Or do I have to go into my inventory for that? Is it too big to access on the fly? Might be the case, hasn't it? Let's switch. Switch that to see what happens. Yeah, sweet. Okay, that's a little bit better. Alright then. Let's head out then, I guess. SKS rounds. We've got some extra rounds with us. Some water, painkillers, surgery kits. Yeah, man, I think we're good to go. We got bandages. Yeah, we should be, food. Let's get some food, boys. Let's get out. Let's get out. Yeah, it definitely seems like it's more on the GPU, Marksman. That's for sure. Like, my CPU seems to sit at about 60%, where my GPU seems to sit at about 90%, so it's obviously taxing the GPU a lot more.
ETA 30 seconds.
Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. What you lot up to anyway tonight, guys? Any of you lot applied for the
Raven here. Ready to head out.
Arena Breakout beta? It goes live on the 8th.
Get ready, we're moving out.
I don't know if there's an NDA on that. I'm hoping not, because if I do get into it, it would be nice to stream. That's whether I get into it or not.
Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
I am tired though. I had like 5 hours sleep. I played this for like 10 hours yesterday and like 7 hours today. Dude, I think Pestle has been streaming for like 32 hours, yeah, some shit. I know he's been having breaks, but like, god damn. Wait, this was supposed to be... Oh, I'm an idiot. Such an idiot. Can I take myself from... I haven't tried that actually.
Negative. All birds are currently dispatched.
Oh, I think I can, so alright, we'll call one in and get him to come over to us then. I'm a dumbass. Sent myself to the wrong LZ. Great start, boys. That's a great start. I think that's a sign of things to come, do you think?
Request denied. Raven
Hey.
is already in the air.
You.
Raven, wheels up for Charlie 1.
Losing my energy and hydration coming out here like that. Stupid. Right, it's 8:15 already. Probably won't be a long stream this evening. We'll get back to it tomorrow. I do want to stream something else tomorrow, but I'll just see how I feel because like I'm really enjoying this at the minute. So I'm like, you know, might as well play what I'm enjoying. No point streaming something I don't want to stream. So I've got Aigu. Aigu by Toyota.
Raven here. I'm moving out. ETA 1 minute.
Hurry up, Raven. Get off your arse, mate. Put down the donuts. The game is very immersive, though. You know, when you're just lying around and not doing nothing, just the audio. Like, listen to all the audio as well. It's beautiful. Like, they've done amazing in terms of environmental design and audio environmental design. Weapon audio could do with a little bit of a... You know, a little bit of
Raven
a...
arriving shortly near your position.
A buff.
ETA
Some of the
30
guns do
seconds.
sound a little bit pants. I love how the helicopter blows the trees as well.
Here, move it. Go.
It'd be a cool thing to add as well that could maybe help with exfil campers and infill campers is that when you're coming down to land to a spot that there was some notification that there was somebody there, like say, I don't know, say like the pilot was like enemy sighted, you know, and then you could choose not to land. I think that'd be kind of cool. So if somebody was sitting within a certain zone area around the helicopter you could choose not to land then because the pilot was like, you know, insert whatever statement here, but basically saying, you know, enemy spotted. Would you like to proceed with the landing? And then you can be like, no. Or you can be like, yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Get ready. 30 seconds.
Last time we came here, we killed a dude who was in a duo. We got players here then.
Move out.
Sounded quite close as well. Yeah, they were close. They were close. I was just... They sound quite close, they do. Yep, very close. Very close. I see, it was a good... it wasn't an indicator that first run was going to go there. Just wish you had less vegetation and more buildings like City, I'd find enemies around. Yeah, I think that's one thing I'd like to see is in these open areas, there's no scavs. So it'd be nice if we actually got scavs patrolling and we did get some more built-up areas. I think that's what this area should become. It'd be nice if this become a large urban area for us to play in. So yeah, these two dudes are just chilling in the what's it? There was somebody down here as well, but these were just chilling here, exfil camping, weren't they? Little fuckers. Okay. Gonna buy a SKS again, and we're gonna buy the was it the Picatinny rail, and we'll buy this off Gunny. Okay, let's just take on, dude. Alright, we need a backpack as well. Should we just buy one? Lovely jabbly, lovely jabbly. Alright, we'll take this with us. We need to get some bandages and stuff. You got rushed at the store, it's friggin' Wednesday. Dude, this week's flown by, man. Like, well, Rosie's going to be away for like 4 weeks. Well, like 4 days a week for 4 weeks. Which fucking sucks, man. Uh... All right, M fats, bandages. We got painkillers as well, didn't we? Painkillers, drink, bit of food. Let's get a little bit more food. You always need more food. Now, shall we? Is it too far to walk over there? Because, like, I feel like we're going to get quite far, isn't he?
Raven, wheels up for base camp.
All right, we'll risk it. We'll risk it. If that hopefully we'll look on the positive and say, you know what? Benefit of the doubt, they weren't exfil camping. They were on their way out, right? Last time I thought a dude was exfil camping, and I don't think he was. I think he was just exfilling himself. You know, because that's going to happen. You're going to have people who are waiting to leave as you come in. They're going to shoot you. It's whether they're not, you know, they then... Oh, fuck that, actually. I'm going to stay here. You know?
Raven on station and ready to pick you up.
I've got no surgery kit. Guess he'd make everyone want cold drinks. Yeah, I bet in the summertime it gets busy, yeah. Do you mainly work day shifts then? I feel like I'm missing something. Do you mainly work day shifts? Quite loud when you're in the chopper.
We're getting close. 30 seconds.
Oh, okay. I do work mornings, I'm covering for training or illness.
Spread out.
Please don't be roll shouting the bushes here again, please. They didn't even loot me. What was the point? Dude's literally just waiting there, watching me loot. Are you kidding me? They are roaches. They're straight roaches, man. I didn't see to the last second. What's going on, Icy Shark? I didn't see him to the last second, man. He was there just up against the tree. Little roach, man. Absolute little roach. Should we be quicker? Let's try something. Let's try and be quick. We're going to try something. My specs, I've got an RTX 4090, dude. I nearly said 9040 then. I was going to say, what the fuck's that? We're going to try and get back in. Swing round. Wait a second. And then try... Try and see if we can... It's probably not gonna work because he's gonna know I'm coming. But we know he's lurking. You know what I mean? He might not expect it to be. He probably will expect it to be me, but he might not.
Raven dispatched. Moving to base camp.
Should have upgraded harder. That guy's a COD player. What's going on anyway, though, Icy Shark? Dude knew as well. He was in all the dark gear, and he was just up against the tree one. He just like, yeah. And he waited for me to loot as well. Like, unless like his friends died and he's waiting for him to come back or something. That was roachy to fuck, that was. Fucking something in my eye, man. It's pissing me off. Come with me and kill a roach.
Raven wheels down and ready to load.
Got a dude exfil camping.
Get ready, we're moving out.
Yeah, I'm in EU West IC. Little fucker, man. Little fucker. He probably searched it and thought, oh, I don't want the SKS. Dudes doesn't understand the parent. That dude's hurt though as well. Like, we panic shot there, but we put some rounds into him, and the SKS hurts. So he's definitely have to fix himself up.
Get ready. 1 minute.
I had plenty of stuff for him to fix himself up with though. So you know he'll be fine. Proper Xville camping, that little bitch. I should have knew there was something when there was nothing on my body taken. It's like, wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute.
Approaching the LZ. 30 seconds.
Something fishy here. Either this guy's like, you know, doesn't care about bar gear because he's got way better gear, or this dude's waiting for somebody to keep running back and dying to him. Dude, there's a guy in the tree line as soon as we get off. To your left. In the tree line right in front of us, there's a guy hiding.
Go, go, go.
He's over here somewhere, careful. He's a roach. Gotta be careful because he can hear me saying that to him as well. So he's took my gear this time. He's took the fucking sights as well, a little bitch. Alright, let's get this piece. Let's get this revolver. They took all the ammo as well, yeah. Didn't check. You reckon he's at the motel? Still there. Dude, the water sounds so sus. What is it? Just up here, yeah. No, I'm stuck. Oh, too slow, man. Fuck. Too slow. I wanted to get there before he got to me. That's a good thing about the SKSO. I just shot my team right then. It's a budget build anyways. It doesn't really matter. Right, we need to get to the gun range. Gotta find this Colt, haven't we? Could be, could be. I think it's probably more just he's a rat. He's a little fucking rat. Right, I think he said it was in the what's it, wasn't it? Didn't he? Retrieve the antique revolver and frankly, according to the revolver's in the wooden case, and it should be somewhere in the shooting range west of the resort. To be fair though, it was meant to happen. We had a good bit of PvP yesterday, and I mean earlier, and I was roached out on that hill, killing those dudes. So yeah, karma's a bitch and all that, you know. Fuck you. Fuck you. You're a bitch. Why are you going down? What? I know half of his body's sticking out from behind that, so... I don't know what the fucking deal is with that. Ooh. HP 102. I could have kept the what's it actually, but I want to take the AR. Um, let's find this fucking gun. What did you say? It was in a wooden crate at the shooting range, yeah? Wooden box. So, okay, there's possibly other people here because an helicopter came in. And my faction member's still here. So, a Jaden Jamble. What's that? A bag. What kind of bag's that? Scare the shit out of me, bro. Some other players might have landed just, so careful. I wasn't sure what that was then. I'm sure if it was a bag. Oh, nice, another SKS. Chow down.
Oh, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, dude. I can hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Actually that's my first game basically, and I think I took your helicopter for this mission. Otherwise, I was taking another. Like I didn't know I had to take the other helicopter. That would be the initial mission, whatever.
Oh, yeah, okay, alright. My bad, my bad.
No, it's my bad, but. Yeah. So I was looking for the microphone.
Yeah, it took me a while to find it as well. So if you want, I can come back to the chopper with you so you can get back.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go on then. Let's go.
Do they respawn rather quickly, or?
It just depends how many people are using them. I've had to wait 5 minutes before, but that was at the other side of the map.
Okay.
Should be about a minute and a half, I'd say, max. Oh, I feel bad. It was his first quest, man, and I brought him out here. What the hell?
Oh god.
Yeah, dude, some of them are tanks. You okay there, dude?
I'm pretty I'm in a bad shape.
Yeah, some of these scabs are ridiculous. Try get round, flank them. Don't see. Can't even. I'm lagging. I can't even get on the fence. I think he's still alive, yeah. Oh, I feel bad. Dude's getting freaking harassed on his first run. I killed him, dude. You still there?
Yeah, surviving.
Let's get to this chopper then when you're ready.
Alright.
Fair play, he's still going.
I can't run too long because I'm really, like, he fucked me up.
Esta es la afición, esto es para vosotros.
Yo, Donny. Yeah, some of these scavs are so tanky. It's insane.
Yeah, I hit him like pretty badly multiple times, but still alive.
Yeah, you can put a full clip into him sometimes and they just stand there.
Wow.
Exfil confirmed. Raven en route to Foxtrot 1.
I've called the chopper.
Awesome. How do you do that, actually? Oh, yeah, from the map.
Yeah, just go on the map and then click on base and call transport.
Oh, yeah.
It'll just come to the nearest LZ. Yeah, take 2 minutes. I'll say I'll let you get on the choppy on your own, dude, because I've got a quest
Okay.
round here. Gotta find
Awesome.
out.
Yeah, thank you. And
Yeah, no worries.
where's the chopper coming from?
It'll come just here. See this little opening by the cars? Should land just there.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, man.
Should do, shouldn't he? I'll act as a little, should we act as a little overwatch for him? Keep an eye out. You scared the shit out of me then as well, Donny. Welcome to the stream, though. Hey, we did a little help for a new player though. Let's go.
Raven here. I'm moving out. ETA, 1 minute.
We did our good deed for the day, chat. We did our good deed for the day. We're risking it ourselves going back, but we need to get this revolver. You know? We've not got much in terms of ammo. I'll drop those, we could... We've got ammo for the,
Raven arriving shortly near your position.
the AK at
ETA,
least, anyway.
30 seconds.
And we do have, let me just drop that. Where's it gone? Oh, shit.
I'm at the LC. Hurry up and get in.
Oh, I dropped the mag and he's fucking gone. Shit, it was full as well.
Raven here. I have to get fuel. Moving out.
What a way to get introduced to this game, then. Your first quest, the game's like, we'll ease you in. We'll take you, relax. Let's go to the starting town. Let's do some easy quests. You just have to go over here. The scavs will be kind of chill. It's right at the start of the game. And then dude ends up here with me. At least he survived, though. I thought he was going to die, though, man, because his character was there just going... I was just waiting for him to keel over, man. Yeah, some of those scabs are ridiculous, though, aren't they? How many shots to take. Like that one on the hill. I put a full clip into him, and he put some rounds into him as well, and the dude just shook them off like it was nothing. Like, it makes me think, is that like... you know, like a balancing issue. Or is it a, you know, a lag issue? And some of the shots are just not registering, you know? I'm lagging a bit, to be fair, though. Put your body on, mate. Get the shit out of me. Why can't I do that? Fucking hell, man. Piece of shit. Open the door. What is it, my arm? I don't know whether I should use the bandages then or not. I lost my reticule for a split second then. I shot totally to the left of him, like. Shit, where's that gone? Alright, let's go, let's go. I got one shot by a boss twice. I can't see him and get instantly. Yeah, dude, it's freaking... I've had that happen myself a couple of times. Just insta-dink and that's it, it's over. At that vampire or whatever it's called. Dead fucking bird. It's a bottle. Looked like a dead bird from there for a split. I'm blind, you know. I think I've been playing this game too much today. I heard somebody saying as well that I don't know what I thought that was a bird, you know. It's a fucking bottle. That they might be putting monkeys in the game, or there was talk of putting monkeys in the game. It's like, what the fuck? Imagine you like your AK gets stolen by a monkey. Like RGD5. What's that? Oh, it's a grenade. Wooden firearms. Like 74M stock, SKS. Is there a Colt in here? Type 51 silenced pistol. Oh man, I'm lagging hard, boys. We're lagging hard, boys. Where is this wooden box on? I've seen properly, man. It's too dark. Oh, my arm. I think I'm... I can't fucking aim properly. My dude's all fucked up. Dude does not want to even hold the rifle properly. Well, I took one to the head, that's why. Trying to aim the gun, he's just like... I bet getting shot in the head probably does that to you, though. You know? Hey, what's going on, Stutzer? A little bit, yeah. I just helped a newbie out. It was his first run. He ended up getting on the helicopter with me. And ended up here. When he should have been doing his first mission. He nearly died, but we managed to help him stay alive. And get him out. So I said we should have gone back with him. Then you're going to stick with DMZ. I've never played any DMZ. Is DMZ any good? Like, I watch Westy sometimes. And he raves about it. Oh, I thought you could do the old school freaking. You know, a backpack within a backpack within a backpack within a backpack. And then you've got infinite storage. I want to let me do that as well. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, I might as well switch that over now. I better off taking the other backpack in though. Really? Doing it the other way? Shit. Can't fucking... We tried to be clever, and we failed. We tried it, boys. We thought we'd found a way. We hadn't found a way. Where's this freaking what's it though, lads? According to him, the revolver's in a wooden case and it should be somewhere in the shooting range. This is where he's on about. West of the resort, yeah? West of the resort. I'm surprised they can say John Wayne and True Grit, like. So he's got to mean this place, hasn't he? It's the only shooting range we've been introduced to, and I wouldn't think they'd be like talking about... This is the resort, yeah, the Midnight Sapphire. We're west of that. This is the shooting range. So it's gotta be... We could possibly be around here, couldn't it? Friendly's coming in. Bro, where the fuck is this? How many was that to the chest? Too many? Oh, fuck these guys. Fuck John Wayne's revolver. Friendly! Friendly! Yeah, the lag seems to have spoke to get a bit again tonight. Friendly in the firing range, lads. Oh, dude, that's shaftage. There might be any friendlies and enemies. That doesn't sound like it's coming from there. It sounds like it's coming from there. In front of me. Fuck, man. It's fucking revolver. Food storage. Scared me then. That scared me. Yeah? Hello? Huh? Playing Grey Zone? Being a degenerate? You scared me then, bro. Do you know where this, the John Wayne's revolver is, by any chance? No. No. It's supposed to be a revolver around here in a box, but I can't find it anywhere.
Oh, okay.
He's like... but he thought I was trying, and he's like, oh, no? John Wayne's revolver? What, bro? Hey, hi, Jay. Oh, I ain't got anything to drink. You know, I'm gonna have to get something to drink in a minute. Let's have a look around here. See if it's actually on the firing range. Have you seen my Rick Grimes alert as well now? For like when we die or something. 3 shots to the dome then and like 5 in the body. I don't know where this fucking revolver is, boys. We're kind of off the firing range now though, aren't we? I don't know if this is going to be... This needs to be a Google, I think. I think it needs to be a Google. Dr. Google will know. Because, fuck if I do. I feel like I know it'll be somewhere later I've ran past about 5 times, but I feel like I've scoured that place. I've been here for so long though, man. I think it is time to make like a tree.
Roger, Raven is in the air and heading to Foxtrot 1.
We can come back for it. We've got no room for stuff either as well if we find any other good stuff. We've got no room for the revolver as well either, to be fair. Dr. Google is your friend. I think because it's peak time at the moment, getting a bit more lag. Because he definitely is related to how many people are on the server. Because when I first got on today, smooth as butter. And then as more and more people come on, it's started to get a little bit worse. 141. Oh shit. That's all plugged in. Alright, let's have a quick look. Just in case it's somewhere really simple. John Wayne's revolver location. Grey zone warfare. It's a problem because it's a new. John Wayne's True Grit Colt. No, that's just a John Wayne's actual True Grit Colt.
Raven here.
Yeah, it's just coming up about... it's just coming up about John Wayne's actual Colt. Yeah, I couldn't understand, dude. This is what I was saying earlier, like when Big Fly was saying that about, like, you know, people being a bit entitled, and I was just like, well, nah, like, you know, people don't want to play like that. I seem to be getting decent FPS at the moment, though. Like, at the minute, I'm getting, like, 175.
Raven reporting. I'm on my way. ETA, 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's a shame we didn't have our SKS, because the SKS seems to deal with those, you know, the tanky AI. The SKS seems to really deal with them well. Like, usually 4 shots max. 5 if you're really unlucky. But you tend to be able to 2-tap most of them. And then obviously the ones that are normal, they go down in 1 headshot.
Landing, get in, go!
Yeah, it's the lag. Yeah, it's the lag, innit? Hey, Jamie, what's going on, dude? Yeah, it is. If they can get on top of that server issue, they've won half the battle, man. We're making the game a lot more enjoyable for most people. Because I reckon there's a lot of people out there who might not be actually checking their FPS, who think they're getting bad FPS, but it's actually the server. And that's the way to be, cheese, man. That's the way to be. Life's too short, man. Life is too short. this task called? True Grit. Bruh, oh my god, dude, yo, I literally went in the room that it was in. It was in the room that I was in, I think.
Where I just got shot wrong.
Mad respect.
But he picked
Quest, to be honest. Look for blood sample.
Oh my god, bro.
She's not actually friendly.
No, I know, but she is friendly.
I just didn't spot it on the table there. Like when he said it was in a box, I just had it in my head. I was thinking like a wooden looking box, not an actual revolver case.
Yeah, that one.
Carry this.
Which actual apartment it in though?
No,
Did I go in that
was it
one?
at-
Quest, do you guys
Yes, she is,
I
yes, she
need
is.
to get the fucking blood sample thing.
Oh no, I
Do you
didn't.
guys have this-
I have been in. That's the motel, man. That's not the firing
I need
range.
to get the fucking blood sample
That's
thing.
the actual motel.
Do you guys have this?
Well, I guess it is the firing range. It's just the motel for the firing range, isn't it? Son of a bitch. Oh yeah, guys, if you haven't had a chance, check out video, drop a like on it, a little benchmark video. Appreciated. At least we know what it is now. I've had to do that twice so far. Only twice.
Ah, il y a des frises du Seigneur par contre.
True, true.
À la base, c'est ouf.
Yeah, agree, dude. Parkour. I don't know, your phone's on. Well, charge it then, Rosie. Bloody charge it, why don't ya? Lads, I really need to sort out my inventory. It's a fucking mess. I'm going to do that tomorrow off stream. I'm going to take half hour and just tidy it up, like, so it's a bit better for stream. Because I think I am going to just play this tomorrow. I'm just having fun, man, you know? I'm just really enjoying the game. Hopefully we can get into the arena breakpoint beta as well, so we'll be playing a bunch of that as well, hopefully. But at the minute, I'm just having a blast with this, so, you know. May as well, I don't mean, may as well. I can't think so. I think it's best to just take a couple of mags and just take ammo, because it doesn't take long to fill your ammo up at all, so I think it's best to just do that, isn't it, really? You know, take 2 mags, bunch of ammo. Just throw the ammo into the clips as you need it. You know?
Is that working? Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yo.
Nice backpack. It's a CQA1. See, I thought this was an M4A1 at first. But I was like, dude, I can't change it to fully automatic. It's kind of nice, so I quite like it. I think I'm going to take that with me. I might as well.
Je me fous entre les deux pôles de
The baguette. Alright, we've got a CT, we've got the MFAT, we've got bandages, we've got RT, we've got painkillers, we've got more bandages, we've got a suture kit. We just need some food, don't we, really? And maybe another drink as well. Alright, then let's go risk it for the biscuit then, boys. Let's go risk it for the biscuit. We go again. Oh, shit. Here we go again. I don't know what this key's for. A key to motel room 102 in Hunter's Paradise. Oh, sweet. Alright, cool. Let's have a look in motel room 102. Hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. Say what? Take a knee, soldier. Take a knee. Ooh. That looks nice. Nice, handguard you got there, mate. It's funny watching people get on the wrong helicopters, oh man. It's twice. Well, 3 times now somebody's come with me who's not ready for the journey. Does look like we're just walking around holding a gun like this. We're just like, our other hand's doing something else. It's like, pew, 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 pew. I wish I could make my FOV just a little bit higher. I'd like to be at 90. But I usually typically go like 90 to 105 in games, I do. I like to feel fast as fuck, boy. That was a very petite cat. It's very... How long have we been live, chat? We've been live 2 hours. Yeah, it won't be a long stream tonight. I've got to pull myself off here. I don't want to get some sleep, man, tonight. I've got like... I didn't get to sleep till after 2 o'clock last night, and I was up at 5 o'clock because I was a bit... Because, like, you know, I had surgery. I was a bit uncomfortable. How's up with your left arm? I'm alright, dude. It's a medical condition. I don't like to talk about it, actually. It's a bit embarrassing. Do you reckon MW for an entirely new game? Oh, I don't know, dude. I think we're getting another Black Ops game, aren't we, as well? I feel like Call of Duty's just stuck in the franchise too much for them to make a new series. You know? Right, dude, first class eatings on Pixel Air. Bit of tofu and water. Farting in the jungle. Murdering scavs. Dude, the map nearly had me kill at friendlies earlier. Doing that, it took a few seconds for me to get to where I was. I nearly shot the guys running around in front of me, and they were friendlies. See, I just instinctively go for the second shot now, because the first shot usually not working like that. So you fix chest wounds. Nice big thick Michelin Man bandage on your arm, you know? Your lungs deflating. Wrap a bandage on your forearm, mate. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Out of curiosity, like the people who, and even the people who don't watch me regularly, who only just come by through this game, have you guys been enjoying these streams? You know, I definitely do want to try and start catching more new games as they drop, if I'm honest, but I've been having a blast with this, so hopefully, you guys have been enjoying the streams. Hotel, motel at the Holiday Inn. Hey, what? Ooh, challenge pistol. I'll take that. Thank you very much. Thank you. A Jaden jam. Oh, that's what that is. It's a bag. Ooh, what's that, brother? Brother, ooh. What's that? What's that, brother? It's locked. It's locked. Oh. Ooh, canned tuna chunks, just what you need in a very hot climate. It's tinned, so I suppose it'll be semi-edible. Tinned tuna chunks. I just found your channel because of this game. I was looking for some streaming, been blasting. You're very chill and amazing. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. As long as you guys enjoy it, man, that, you know, it's all that matters. Because, it's nice. Like, obviously, I love it when people enjoy the streams full stop. But sometimes you're playing games that you like, you know, you're not so much having a blast yourself, but everybody else is enjoying it and people want to see that stuff. And, like, you know, I like to do that stuff now and again. But it's always a bonus when you're really enjoying a game and people are enjoying the content also. Ah, so we needed the key to get to this then. There we go. Put it in there. Lovely jubbly. Someone's knocked over the flat screen TV. Now look at it up. A tam-tam. That sounds like a real, like, candy bar name. Is that like an American candy bar? Tam Tams. Sounds like something you guys in America would eat. Just going to the store to get a Tam Tam. Cheeky gamba. I do love a bit of cheeky gamba as well, though, I must admit. Love a bit of cheeky gamba for some big booby waifus. You know? Maybe we should just head back then, really. We've came for what we need, don't we? You know, let's get the quest done, like. Kind of lagging behind on quest because we're fucking about. But yeah, let's bounce. We've already kind of covered the place, haven't we? Tim Tams, maybe that's what I've heard then. A guzzed biscuits, what's that mean? Aussie biscuits. Oh, I was going to say, what the fuck's a guzzed biscuit? Aussie biscuits. That does sound something like the Australians would say, actually. Tim Tam. Gotta love the Aussies. What is, because I'm not a massive fan of American chocolate, but what's the go-to American snack? Not so much candy, i.e. sweets, but like, you know, snack, like cheeky snack. Like, I know you guys have like things like, what is it, like Tootsie Rolls or that. You know, that sort, something like that. Like, what's the top tier, the goated shit? Like, 'cause me at the minute, I am hooked on Greg's shortbread chocolate caramel chocolate caramel shortbread. Oh my god, they are crack. They are. They're so good. It's like the one real naughty treat that I have, like in terms of like stuff with chocolate now. They're like 300 calories each, and they're like £3.40 for 4, I think. And oh my god, they're so good. They're so freaking good, man. Should be illegal, like how good they are. Like it's actually that one food that when I eat it, I'm just like, oh, you know, like a weird. I was like, oh, that's good. Uncle Biscuits, goat cheese chocolate. That sounds horrendous. Depends on where you are. So that's the thing, innit? With America, you got all the different states. It's like a different vibe, kind of, in a lot of different places, isn't it? You know, because like I think America definitely has like insane snacks now, but I think when it comes to chocolate, what I've tried of American chocolate, it just doesn't compete with British chocolate and European chocolate. Now, I might be just trying the wrong stuff, like, but for the most part, it's not that great, like. I must admit, though, I've been really enjoying some Korean, Japanese, and Taiwanese snacks just recently. Peanut butter M&M's, goated, dude. Welcome to the stream as well, for them. How you doing, buddy? A minute and a half to come, yeah. Oh, I don't know, man. The South is where the good food's at, isn't it? In the US, though. Not like where all the soul food comes from. Like, where's that now? Where all the soul food comes from? Fuck, what's the city called? New Orleans. In New Orleans, like the capital of soul food. Isn't that like where you get like things like jambalaya and shit, man, like clam chowders type stuff. Picked up the game yesterday and probably got my ass handed to me. Cajun food, yeah, that's it, yeah. Yeah, I've been getting some PvP today, dude. It's been fun. Really fun, actually. Best European chocolate at the Domino's Doughy Ball. I like Lindt chocolate. Lindt chocolate's nice. Cadbury's chocolate's always good, you know. I like a Snickers, though, man. Give me a Snickers. I'll take a Snickers. Reese's. I do like Reese's Cups. I was saying that about, I was trashing American chocolate there. I do like Reese's Cups. Reese's Pieces. Yeah, I do like them.
I'm here. Move it. Go.
Shit, I ain't gonna get there in time. I didn't think it landed yet. Nearly.
Get ready. We're moving out.
Ain't anything on Fat Bass said if it's a bonus. Did you get Pericos down there, dude? I like a Pericos. Pericos is nice. It's like a chicken place, kind of like Nando's. Or Pericos, whatever you pronounce it. I do like M&M's though. M&M's are good. I like Maltesers as well, actually. I ain't had Maltesers for years though. Flaming hot Cheetos. I'll eat stuff I don't like and fulfill the urge. I was there at that one point, I'm telling you. I'm like that when I've had a beer though. If I've had a beer, man, I'll eat the slipper, man. Give me a couple of lagers, like anything's game. Anything's game. Especially if he's got a bit of salt. Get his head here. That could be took the wrong way and saying a bit You really get your choices the next day. As long as it's only the next day. You know? It's when you do it and you instantly regret and you're like, oh my god, what have I done? Can't drink and eat. Lager just fills you up too much. Yeah, it is filling. I know, man, it just makes me like, That's why, like, I've been smashing the gym now for like the last 4 months. I've always been on and off at the gym, but like last couple of years, since COVID, I stopped going. But obviously depressing out. My dad committed suicide a couple of years ago, and then my dog died in the lockdown, and it was like a really hard time for me. And I started drinking quite a bit really. I was drinking pretty much every day. I wouldn't say I was an alcoholic, but I was like, I've never been a heavy drinker until like just after the pandemic. But I was at the point where I was drinking every day. And I put on so much weight in like a year. I went from probably like 160 pounds to like 205 pounds. But like I've lost a good bunch of it now. I'm sitting at about 190, but like there's probably now, I'd probably be at about 175 if I wasn't going to the gym, because I put on quite a decent amount of muscle. Probably can't tell at the minute, like I feel proper deflated now because I ain't been to the gym for 3 days. But it was like a lifesaver for me. But like, yeah, every night, man, I'd have like 3 bottles of Corona. I'd eat a pack of pork scratchings as well, or pork crunch. I didn't even realise, you know, a pack of pork crunch, the big ones, 500 calories in them, man. So you know, like you have 3 bottles of beer, you're talking 1,000 calories there, 1,500 with the pork scratchings, bag of salted peanuts, another 500 calories. Then add on your freaking dinner and everything for the day. Next thing you know, you've got 5,000 calories, man, and you're blasting away on drinking 2 or 3 litres of Coke a day. I've been seeing loads of dudes with no heads. What's he pointing at? Go lose your head over him. See, I'm shorter than you, dude, so... but like, a lot of it is like... I was going to put some pictures in Discord the other day, but I thought it might be a bit gay because like some of them was in my boxes. But like, I was looking pretty good after I come back from the gym, man. I was like, yo, I want to show somebody like. I have been working hard though, man. I've lost a bunch of weight, like I'm buzzing about it. Lots of visceral fat's gone, like, you know what I mean. And I'm happy about it. But you know what though, lads? I'm going to call it, man. It's only been a short stream this evening, but I'm super tired now. I'm going to go get myself some rest. I'm going to chill out with the missus for a little bit because there is going away for like 4 weeks from Tuesday with work. So he's going to be working away for like 4 days a week for 4 weeks. So going to try and chill tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably be playing this. I don't know, but I've just got the urge to play this at the minute. You know what I mean? And then if we do stream in the evening, maybe we'll switch it up and play something else. Maybe a bit of Rainbow Six or COD or something else. Might even play some Final Fantasy 14, actually. I want to get back on that as well. But yeah, appreciate you all hanging out, lads. It's been a pleasure. It was nice chatting to you. And yeah, if I don't see you at all tomorrow, man, have a nice day and enjoy the rest of your week. All right. All right. All right. I'll catch you all later, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Cheers on now.